I've always expressed this, and I've told you before, the thing that holds me back from not consuming every drug and every bottle of booze out there is my family. The fact that I know that tomorrow Oli counts on me to be okay, take her to school. I know that Rocio's counting on me to deliver, to be her partner. So every day I have to perform. Do you understand? Regardless, there's somebody out there needing me to be able to do what I do and perform and be okay. I can't be hammered. That's not something feasible in my life right now because I have all these moving parts that I'm responsible for. Matthew Perry had nobody but himself. All this money and good looks. I don't have to pay, I don't have any responsibility to anybody. So let me get hammered every day. Let me get drunk every day. It's the same thing that I went through with COVID. Mm-hmm. When COVID hit, you saw me. I would wake up, smoke weed, drink, and just spend my day drunk. Why? Why not? Mm-hmm. Where am I going? There's nothing for me to do. You don't need me to take Oli to school. We're trapped in here. Let me just numb this part. Like, I want to almost go to sleep till the next memorable moment in my life. I don't want to be here for this. Yeah. And that's what Matthew Perry did, I'm pretty sure. Loneliness and having all this time in your hands and not having a purpose will take you there because you're in your own head. And now you're judging yourself and nobody said anything. This is all in your head.
Yeah.
You have all this time. You know why I don't have time for that? Because I'm busy. I got other people. I got other stuff to do. You know what I mean? I have to work. I have to do this. I have to do that. He didn't. Yeah. And that's life.
And not to say that he did it, that something happened, that he did this on purpose or anything. Not to say
that.
But just to say the fact that the household where he's living, that this is what was found. I mean, we can relate. We just have to learn to reach out. To reach out to therapists. Like, I don't know, Irvin, what about you? What do you think about that? Do you see that in your patients? When they come in, do they talk about medications that they take, how they makes them feel? As far as relationships, do you think that they need them in their life in order to feel fulfilled?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're making educated guesses, right?
Yes.
What might be going on, right?
Exactly,
so we're just making guesses from experience from both sides. Mm-hmm. And, you said something perfectly, right? He doesn't have, he may not have family around. He may not have purpose. We're guessing at that. And you have free time all day. That's a horrible cocktail to get you in a dangerous, dark place really quickly.
Yeah.
And I've worked with a lot of people with depression, and it's sad because depression is very straightforward to treat, which a lot of people don't know. You really only need two things to kind of work on that. The first one is we got to work on the cognitive side, your thoughts. What's going on? Because you're looking at the world in a certain way that's causing you to really get bummed out. Like, no one likes me. Why would anyone want to be my friend or be my boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever? So you have that negative thinking. And on the other side, you don't have any good relationships around you. When you're depressed, in my experience, whether you're introverted, extroverted, you don't want to be around people. Right. That is so dangerous. And so what I do is I work on therapy. We work on the cognition side of things. Mm-hmm. But when they go out, I tell them, now it's your job. I need you to start making connections with people, whether it's friends or family. Do not be by yourself. The most dangerous time for you is by yourself to your thoughts. The worst possible thing, And it's interesting. You said, one of the things that helps you is, Oli, your family, your wife, all these responsibilities, this purpose that you feel. And it reminded me of a study I just finished reading on. And it says, what's the most popular age? People that are older, like 90, 80, like older at the end of their life, towards the end, they asked them, what age do you wish you were again? And it's really interesting. Well, if you had to give a number, what would you guess?
40.
Oh, interesting. Okay. What would you say?
I'd say late 40s.
Late 40s.
Like, early 50s, because I'm thinking grandkids.
Ah, okay. Late 50s.
Because you're not stressing about, like, everyday life. You're more like, okay, starting to think about, like,
kids are out of the house, I'm thinking.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Right, Hun, what do you think if you had to guess? 50. Okay. So Richard's actually was the closest to the number. Aww. So the most popular age in this study among people that were older was actually 36. Oh. So give or take, that's the range. And the reason why is because they said that's when I felt the most purpose and responsibility. I felt the most useful in my life. And that's the one thing that people miss, because when they get older, one of the hardest things with older people is they also get very depressed. Clearly, you don't have purpose anymore. So
Yeah.
36 is a time in your life when you have the most stuff going on. Usually you're more financially set up. You have responsibilities. Most likely you have a family, a career. You're so busy and useful and providing and purpose. And so one of the main things that you do when you're facing depression is you need to find purpose quick.